Howdy, howdy. Today we are doing some more of the building the mountain in Minecraft. We're back at our two template mountains as we have started off at these for, I think, every single episode in the series so far. This is episode 10, funny enough. So we're going to get a lot of progress done, right? Hopefully. Last time we actually got a fair amount of progress done. We got a few layers all the way around, which is pretty cool. So now I hope to get another few layers. This is 4 all the way around today. Let's do that. Just get right into the building. The hardest part about one of these is just figuring out the initial shape, because once you do that, you can pretty much just copy it for the rest of the build. And the tweaking of the original stuff is also necessary, I think. Just gotta make everything shallower, I guess. Make the mountains smaller. Oh, great, I have the hiccups. Okay. We aren't having as smooth of progress as I would have hoped to start off. We had some great progress on Monday, last episode in the series. So I want a slightly more shallow edge into this. And in the end, like, this is just the shell, meaning, like, it's gonna get more interesting as we go. But I shouldn't be too concerned with the initial look of it, because, like, there's going to be lava rivers and there's going to be other interesting things. Like, there's going to be magma blocks. It's going to be ancient debris pillars. Like, I'm going to build up. Totally changing. Essentially doing, like, I'm just going to build up these ancient debris pillars. I don't know. This is like it's just me thinking now. Thinking out loud. Like, just probably would move this over a bit. Something like that. Just building up in this direction. Pillars like that, except bigger and more detailed. Yeah, those are going to be sticking out from the mountain. It's going to be so cool once it's all finished. I'm so excited to get to that part. So I need to get the boring stuff done first, which I was hoping would take just a few episodes, like maybe 7, but I totally underestimated the scale of this thing. This thing is massive. So, yeah. I think I want to get a little closer for this next part. What do we have going on here? We have a steeper area coming in. So I apologize for not speaking. Let's see if I can find anything interesting to talk about. Oh yeah, I'm working on a new series. Just take a quick check. Yeah. It's gonna be fully scripted, which scares me. Because I rarely do scripted stuff. Aside from a few things, but um, yeah, this is gonna be an interesting ride for sure. Um, um, the script currently, not even completed, it is it is 5 pages long currently, and I have not gotten anywhere close to finished with it. So, yeah, that's gonna be fun. Working on that script for a while. Yeah. I mean, it's a good series that I have going, or that I have in the works. But it's just scripted content is not. I haven't really worked on it that much yet. I don't have the experience that I do with just straight up normal content, I guess you could call it. Just talking in front of a screen. And just seeing what comes out. But that's what I'm doing when I'm streaming. But yeah. And yeah. I wanted to get rid of the blockiness, and I just made it sort of worse. So that seems to create a thick line that I don't want to make. I had this stupid Old Spice song stuck in my head. The one that includes like all the cameos from The Witcher, something like that. I don't know what movie it's from, but yeah, or what movie cameos in it. Like I don't know, and I don't care. But I just have that song stuck in my stinking head, and it's kind of annoying. And where they talk about Mio. And I get confused at why they talk about Mio, because it's an ad for deodorant, not water flavoring. Yeah. It ages very well. Alright. So I doubt that today we will make a similar amount of progress that we did the other day. What's this? I mean, I shouldn't be concerned about it, because in the end, it's all going to be covered up anyway. Like, the whole thing is going to get fully covered up, so I don't know why I'm getting all fussed up over it. I think we need a shallower section pretty soon, because okay. So we're just working to make this smaller. Essentially just make it a lot smaller, more narrow, I guess. I think, like, we're getting to the point where I can fully ignore these small little crevices and just simply do that for them. Yep, right on my screen that way I can see what I'm doing on my computer as well as on my game, or as well as in my game, I guess. Alright, we'll hit this point and then we will go back and fill this all in, because, yeah. I think what makes this project better than what you may theoretically be used to is the fact that I am placing every single block in this project by hand. Instead of using World Edit for it, which I can't do, but still, like, that makes this a unique project, I find. And I know that it looks absolutely ridiculous currently in its current state, just based on, you know, I don't know, just the. Just kind of tweaking that we have to do to get everything to look good. Like, oh, this one block is out of place, so now we have to fix all the blocks that are out of place. Like, destroying this block makes this block out of place, which then makes this block out of place, and now it looks weird. Oh, and now I know why I didn't do that, but maybe it's okay to have staircases like this in here? I don't know. No. How on earth am I going to do this? Because now I've got it going the other way. I guess I could just embrace this. Just totally embrace it and go with the way it's telling me to go, or go the way I'm getting it to go, I guess. Okay. Again, like, this is the boring part, I find, and it's going to end up being like it's also like not only the most boring part, but also the hardest part. That's usually how it ends up going. The hard things are boring. Just based on, I don't know, like, the way things go. Okay. I feel like, yeah, it still looks okay currently. Just looking at this, I guess, it doesn't look horrible. Does that mean that this is working? I don't know, and now I'm kind of reconsidering if it's working or not, because now it's gonna look kind of odd. We've reached this area. How are we going to turn this round corner into just a straight line? Thought this was lag for a second. Turns out these blocks just weren't there. Okay. Let's put that there. Break that block. See what that does for the mountain. A bit more to go in this area. Gotta like build it down, I guess. Okay. Now I have to find a way to bring this back to straight lines. So, how's that work? Right here. The only reason I'm really streaming this is because it gives me an excuse to do this, to just sit down, be like, all right, today is the day I do more of this mountain, because it is boring to do it on my own. And now that I've started streaming it, like, I have to commit to finishing it. Because if I didn't, then people would be confused and stuff, so. This project will get finished. I'm telling, like, I can promise you that much. I cannot tell you when it will get finished, which is probably a detail I should figure that out, but hey, suspense is good for views and audience retention. Can't lose my audience retention of 0. I love making jokes about my very low amount of subscribers. Such as, alright, here's a good one. Alright. So, let's see. Whenever I make a cringy joke, or like a controversial joke, which I don't do, I try not to, YouTube can't demonetize me because I'm not monetized. They can take down my video though, which is arguably worse. You know. something's demonetized, at least it's still getting you views. That's the way I see it. Yeah. Oh. Hopefully you didn't hear that borp. But now that I've told everyone that I just borped, yeah. Oh, we have to make a turn. Sort of? I don't know. I don't know how big of a turn. Essentially just facing now a straight decline, which is just peachy. Okay, that looks real weird. Great. How do I fix it? Just looks really out of place. I guess this is like a this is a giant mountain project. There are bound to be imperfections, but like imperfections aren't great. And I don't know how much I'm like worsening it and how much it's actually doing. That may be all I need to do. Still don't think it's great, but I think it's the best I'm gonna get for that area, which, sure. This is kind of disappointing in terms of overall amount of work that got done, amount of progress that was made. Because last time we got so far, and then this time. Yeah, the placing of all these blocks by hand is like... I think it's pretty cool, but don't know how much YouTube or my viewers, which I have none, agree with me on that idea, or on that thought. Yep, there's the hiccups again. Wait, no, sorry, that was just a burp. Borp. Just had an interesting thought. I could end the stream at any point, right? And the hard thing to do would be just to keep going, to keep this stream going until I've hit the hour, because I want to make sure that I do this for the hour, because if I just keep cutting it off early, then I'm gonna feel tempted to cut it off early every time. I think this just needs some. This here just needs some more rigidness. It's already looking kind of funky. That's the word you want to give it. Okay. Hopefully, yep. I'm still on, nice and unmuted. So, I mean, this is the plus that scripting the content is going to have. It's not going to end up with these boring sections where it's just nothing except the sounds of blocks breaking and me breathing. That's what we can hopefully reduce. Hopefully. Yeah. And I'm not going to script literally everything. Like, I mean, in that specific series, yes, I am scripting the entire thing. However, I'm not getting rid of series that aren't scripted simply because they aren't scripted. And I'm not going to script those series. Would it just be series? I don't know. Yeah, I'm not, like, Survival Island is not going to just disappear. It's the first series I've done, so if I'm going to stop making them, I'm going to finish off the series. And I think the earliest point I would be able to do that would be beating the Ender Dragon. So I'd go beat the Ender Dragon in the Survival Island world, and then I would stop. And there are other milestones that I could have it for as well. Like beating the Wither. Beating the Ender Dragon, Wither, and an Elder Guardian. I don't know. There's plenty of things. I could turn this series into a Q&A. But then again, in order to have a Q&A, I'd need people to ask the cues. People to provide me with the cues. There's no cues. Because there are no people to give the cues to me. Yeah, this looks cool. And I think we'll be able to cap it off before we hit world height. I mean, we should be able to at the rate we're going. But we are at, once we hit the top of this, 82, Y level 82. World height is 320. So, yeah. That's gonna be fun. The plus side of this, just like when you saw me making the floating island, that one video, that was, that as we got closer to the bottom tip of it, it became faster and faster to do each run around. Now, that's not the case here. Or, no, that is the case here. Yeah, it's just the inverse. The more rounds we do, the smaller each round will be as we get closer and closer up to the top. Problem is, this is not the size of that island. It is much, much bigger. We're going to want maybe to do that, and then that. Just realized that we hadn't even laid out the foundations for this, so laid out the outline. All right, we need to make the turn in a sec. And we turn again. Alright, so let's turn this back to going this way. I do think this is a good default, like for something to just default to when confused. Like when confused, go with this. This is the tried and true method. I feel like I should create more of those plateau things, but I don't know. Okay. We're turning. Fun. Right as I get one set up, we turn again. Alright. The important thing with doing this is connecting the layers. Like, I don't want it to look like this layer was just plopped on top of this layer, which was plopped on top of that layer, and so on. I want it to actually look okay. It's a really funky look. One, two, three. And then we can do something like that. Alright, now we can begin the ultimate turn. See how this goes. I mean, yeah. We're definitely 10 hours in at this point, I think. In total. Just doing this project. Just getting a look at it. Okay. Great. So then we are moving in this direction. Oh boy. So what I might do is, like, we're going to finish this. Or like we're gonna get to the next big area, and then we'll look at time. If we have enough time to do it, then we might finish. I don't think we're gonna have enough time to do it. So we're at 49 minutes right now, and we are here. So I don't know. I don't think so. But if we do make it, then we'll finish it, and that is where we'll end. If not, then we can do something else. And if we get really close, like close, I think maybe if we finish, this section before the hour, then we will finish. Actually, that sounds a little, I don't know. We have 9 minutes to get from here all the way over there. I don't think that's happening. So in that case, we'll finish this. I might finish this layer off camera, off stream, if I feel like it. If I don't, we'll resume this 2 weeks from now, after I've uploaded that new video that I'm talking about, or I've been talking about, the one that's super scripted. So yeah. Let's go up. In some areas, we need to make the mountain bigger. In some areas, we need to make it smaller. Just molding the shape around in general. One thing that I've done a pretty good job at over the past 2 episodes, at least. I don't remember recording the other ones because that was back in 2021, and no one remembers what happened in 2021. Am I right now? I don't know, but yeah, it's interesting, I guess. I don't think we're making it all the way over there in 5 minutes. So then we might outline it, and then I might finish it off camera. If I don't, we'll finish it the next area. I don't know. Good to come up with excuses to do this, because gives me a sense of pride in what I'm making. Let's see. Gotta figure out how to round this corner. This looks not great. Even, like, I mean, from a distance, it looks eh. But, like, this does not look great. So, in order to fix it, I think I'm gonna, like, I'm not gonna finish this section of, even what I have laid out. I'm just gonna do what I can now to fix this, and then I will stop. being worked on. That's not hard. Gotta keep placing, because each block I place is a block I don't have to place later. Specifically next stream. I'm saying, I was gonna say episode. Like, no, this is streams. Yeah, this dark oak tree's kind of getting in the way. I'm gonna take it out. And in the end, like, all this stuff is gonna get taken down. All these trees, all of these forests around here are going to get taken down, because I just hate dark oak forests. I don't know why I chose to build this in a stinking dark oak forest, but yeah. We fit just about an hour, so yeah. Okay. I mean, we weren't as far from the edge of it as I thought we would be when we hit the hour mark. We got a little more than halfway from when we were over there to there. I feel like we could get there in another 10 minutes, but Alright. Well, hold on. I think that's all we can do over there for now. So thank you very much for watching this stream. I will catch you tomorrow for some Breath of the Wild. If not, or if I don't see you then, we will be doing this again in 2 weeks. Have a good one. Bye for now.